How's it going, guys? In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the Jada Toys Universal Monsters Dracula figure. Figure was released in 2021 and is depicting, obviously, Dracula from the classic Universal Monsters film starring Bela Lugosi from 1931. This figure is it's a loose representation of Dracula. I did previously release a video of me reviewing the Bela Lugosi version of Dracula that Jada Toys released. So if you haven't checked that out, definitely check that out. As mentioned, I did pick this up from the folks over at the Last Toy Store. They had a great sale on it, so I had to pick it up along with some other stuff. But beyond that, let's go ahead and get a quick look around the box. We get it opened up and get a better look at the figure. So for starters, guys, I like that Jada does the window box so you can see everything. That collector-friendly box, I guess you would call it. We've got the Dracula logo at the bottom, Universal Monsters logo at the top. On the side, got an art shot of Dracula, Universal Monsters logo, Dracula at the bottom, and then we have some other photo shots of the other figures in the line. Like I said, I have all of these, minus the Wolfman. And if you haven't seen before, I have previously reviewed the other ones, and I do also have the variants glow-in-the-dark creature from the Black Lagoon. So haven't opened that one yet. I don't know if I will ever open that one. But anyway, on the side, some art shots of some of the monsters, Universal Monsters logo. So yeah, guys, let's go ahead and get it opened up and get a better look at the figure. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get right to it. So for starters, I have to say I really like the look of this Dracula. I did mention before it was like a loose representation of Dracula, or probably a generic one, but kind of looks like Bela Lugosi. Close enough, I think, but it's obviously not quite spot on. I will say I do like the face sculpt a little bit better than the actual Bela Lugosi release, so kudos to Jada for that. I will have to say I do like the nylon cape. It's like a soft goods nylon cape. Really, really nice. I love the red on the inside. It really pops on this figure. And then I really like the rest of the figure overall. I like the design. I like this, like it's soft plastic, so you can actually look under the coat and see the vest and everything like that. Everything really, really pops on this figure so far from what I can tell, guys. So really digging this guy so far. As for the head articulation, head does rotate all the way around. I would just be very careful because the way the cape is on him is going to get snagged. So you can take this off because it's got like a bit of a, I guess a bungee here, so you can pull that off. Head does look down okay. Does look up not too much, looks pretty much like forward. Has a nice head tilt, so you can get some decent looking poses. And from there, as for the arm articulation, arm does come up about less than 90 degrees, more than likely because of the way the mold is. Plus, I've noticed that this guy's kind of a little bit stiff, so I don't want to force it to have a video fail. Arm does rotate all the way around. There is rotation at the upper bicep, double joint in the elbow, which is pretty cool. There is no rotation at the elbow or anything, and actually it doesn't seem like there's any rotation at the wrist either. Interesting, but it does feel like the wrist can go back and forth a little bit, not too much, more than likely because of the way that the sleeve is molded there. Other arm, same thing. Does come up about 45 degrees, does rotate all the way around, does have a upper bicep rotation, double joint in the elbow. Once again, actually it's interesting, this wrist does rotate. Maybe it's just stiff on this side and I just gotta do some more articulation to it. But yeah, this one has a lot better range of motion. So yeah, I'm guessing that this one does too. It's probably just a little stiff right now. Yeah, there it is. Yep. Yeah, it just took a little bit. It was a little stiff. As for torso rotation, there is some, not too much, more than likely because of the way the jacket is molded and the vest. So you can rotate them. It's kind of a little janky to kind of move them. Doesn't really have a crunch forward or back, more than likely because of the mold of the jacket. Not too bad though. As for the leg articulation, leg does come up pretty well. Doesn't go back all too well, more than likely because of the mold. It looks like there's an upper thigh rotation. There's double joint in the knee, and foot has an ankle rocker, doesn't have rotation, not too bad. And there is only a little bit of back and forth. And I gotta say, I like the way the shoes are, like they made it like a shine finish to it. That's pretty cool. As for Dracula doing the splits, looks like he can do the splits, or he can do a roadhouse roundhouse. As for the other leg does come up fairly well. Does go back, not so much. Yeah, it seems like it stops right about there. Does have the upper thigh rotation, double joint in the knee, and then again, foot doesn't have rotation but does have an ankle rocker, and doesn't seem to go back and forth. And again, Dracula can do the roundhouse kick, splits. So yeah, guys, let's go ahead and get him off to the side and get a better look at his accessories. As for his accessories, guys, he does come with 2 extra hands. And I have to say, these are pretty cool. I really dig the color on these. I mean, they're pretty simple, pretty basic, but I like the design. I like what they were trying to go for with the Bela Lugosi, you know, the hand thing, the hypnotizing thing that he does to Mina. Yeah, so I really like the gesture on these. I think mine has a QC issue. I see a couple black spots there. But beyond that, really like the way these came out. I will say the Bela Lugosi version of the hands did look a little bit better than these, but I mean, these are okay. Again, this is supposed to be a representation of Dracula. So again, not too bad. Really dig these. Up next, guys, he comes with his candle from the film, and this is pretty solid. I like the coloring on this. The little flame up there at the top. I like I don't know if the camera picks it up well enough, but it has that melted wax sort of look to it. I like that. Got this nice little polished gold. Really, really nice. It's supposed to be the serpent or the dragon or something like that. So yeah, really, really dig this. I thought that was pretty cool. Jada did a bang up job of this. It's not as detailed as, say, something of NECA, but I still think that Jada did a bang up job with this. Up next, guys, he comes with a bat that I have to say looks pretty solid. I like the detail on this. Yeah, really, really nice. It's a bit of a soft plastic, so that's pretty cool. I like how the wings are expanded, and you can see sort of like, if I don't know if the camera picks it up well enough, but you can see the mouth is open there. What's interesting about this, it has like 2 little holes here at the bottom. I just don't know where they latch onto. The only thing I could think of that they could possibly latch onto is a candle holder, like that. But yeah, it's interesting. I was looking at Dracula and I couldn't see anywhere where he would like clip on or ring on. This is the only thing that seems like it made sense, where it would just like slide into there and then it's on there. So I don't know, but still, I really think that the bat turned out pretty cool. And finally, guys, he does come with a alternate head sculpt, and on this one, he's got full-on vampire mode. So, like I mentioned before, they did take liberties with this one, as you can see, because I mean, Bela Lugosi never has the fangs in the film. So, yeah, obviously they took liberties with this one, and but no, overall I think it's pretty solid. I like the head sculpt on this. And for size comparison, guys, I did want to bring in the deluxe Bela Lugosi Jada figure as well as the NECA Bela Lugosi Dracula figure, just to kind of show a size comparison as well as a detail comparison. As you can see, I did have certain issues with this one. I will say, like I mentioned before, the hands are a little bit more authentic to Bela. The face is pretty close, but it's a little bit off to me in my opinion. As for the cape, I did like the cape for this one. It has like a more of a bendy wire, so you can pose it, as opposed to this one, it's just straight down flat. But I do like this cape more. I like the way it's kind of bigger and flows over him. And of course, I mean, the NECA Dracula is probably my favorite from the 3. I mean, this one absolutely is incredible. So yeah, but beyond that, I really do dig this figure. Jada did a great job with it, and I'm glad that I finally have it in my collection. Let me know in the comments, guys, what you think of this figure. Which is your favorite from these 3? Are you a fan of Dracula, the 1931 film? Are you a fan of any of the other Universal monsters? Let me know in the comments as well. As I've said plenty of times over and over again, I'm a huge Creature from the Black Lagoon fan. But I really do love Dracula. It's one of my favorites, and it was one of the first horror films that I've watched, aside from Creature from the Black Lagoon, obviously. And again, let me know from the three which is your favorite, which is your least favorite from the releases. Are you planning to pick up this guy, or do you already have him in your collection? Also, let me know in the comments. Beyond that, if you're new to the channel, feel free to like, share, subscribe. If you're not new to the channel, thanks again, guys, for coming back and for the continued support. I really, really appreciate it. Until then, guys, we'll see you in the next video. Take it easy and have a good one.